is undefeated. She has been champion for 510 days. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Asuka, the Empress of Tomorrow. Fresh off her win against Ember Moon at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, she is now champion for 510 days on an undefeated tear, and it's got so much attention. Even Goldberg congratulated her on her streak. But she's now moving up to the main roster where she's going to be competing against the big girls. And this, folks, is what we're here for. I'm giving you all my top 5 picks for people that can dethrone Asuka. Now, a lot of you are going to disagree, and that's fine by me. Just leave it in the comments so I can argue back. If you don't know, Asuka started NXT on October 8, 2015, where she had a little stint with Dana Brooke and Emma, but that was just to get warmed up, because shortly after that, on April 1st, 2016, she defeated Bayley to gain the NXT Women's Champion, where she held it until she released it not too long ago. But now that she's moving up, somebody has to take her out, and this is my top 5 picks. So we're going to start things off. Number 5. Number 5 is going to go to Nia Jax. And people ask, why Nia Jax? It's because the simple fact, right now she is on a major push. Folks, if everything goes right in No Mercy, which is 50-50 between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss retaining for me, but that's going to be in a whole nother video. For me, if Nia Jax versus Asuka was to go as planned and Asuka moved to Raw, eventually Asuka would have to face Nia Jax. Now, it couldn't just be Asuka comes in, takes over the place, destroys everybody, and never relinquishes the title. That's not how this works. No, Asuka is going to have to go against the monster among women for me, but she's going to have to go against Nia Jax, and that, my friends, could cause a little problem. I think Nia Jax could hand Asuka a loss if her push stays as it is and continues course. Now, that's just my opinion. That's number 5 for me. Okay, moving on. We are going to hit number 4. Number 4 is going to be very controversial. Very controversial. But hey, that's what I'm here for. To give y'all what I think is going to be true. Let's picture a world where MMA and WWE meet. Wait a minute. It is happening right now. If you paid attention to the Mae Young Classic, Shayna Baszler is pretty much a guaranteed win. Why? Because she's friends with Ronda Rousey. Now, Ronda Rousey and her 2 lackeys got into a little confrontation with Charlotte, Becky Lynch, and Bayley outside of some little security thing. But this goes my number 4 pick is gonna be Ronda Rousey. They're gonna have to find her a major push, because Holly Holm pretty much ended her little bad girl streak when she kicked her in the face and knocked her unconscious. So I think if Ronda Rousey joins the WWE, they will feed Asuka to Ronda Rousey, just so Ronda Rousey can have that I'm the baddest chick on the planet persona once again. Now, is that a popular opinion to me? No, it's not. I would hate it if that happened. I would probably riot myself. But hey, anything is possible in the world of WWE. And I wouldn't put it past Vince to try to make Ronda look like she is the baddest chick to ever walk this earth, so long as she can be a contender for the WWE Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, or SmackDown, whichever brand she goes to. But that's my number 4. Now, moving on. Number 3 is none other than the boss of all bosses, Mrs. Sasha Banks. Now, Sasha and Asuka never fought. They never had a competition, because after NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 2, Sasha went on her way, and Bayley was the queen of the realm of NXT. But now that all 4 horsewomen are called up, and now that the Empress of Tomorrow is getting called up, I don't think they would have a choice but to have those 2 face off. And if Sasha ever gets an actual push as champion, I think that Sasha Banks will have to defeat Bayley in a best of 3 series. Let's just say Sasha versus Asuka, No Mercy, Sasha versus Asuka, Class Night of Champions, and Sasha versus Asuka, Royal Rumble. I think Asuka would take the title from Sasha. But the other two would have to be losses to Asuka, just to build up that suspense for one of the big four shows that WWE produces every year. But that's my opinion though, and I'm not really too fond of that because the way they book Sasha when she has championship is horrible. Horrible. She has been champion for what, like a month in total of her 4 total reigns, and that's because the following week she loses the title? That's not good business for me. That's not good business. Now, moving on. My number 2 pick is going to be the disarmer, the last kicker, the fiery Irish woman, Becky Lynch. Now, this one is highly improbable due to the fact that Becky Lynch really has nothing going on right now. Nothing at all. Ever since she lost the women's championship on SmackDown, she has had no push. None at all. She has had no momentum. She's pretty much just been in tit-for-tat little spouts with Alexa Bliss. But Alexa got called to Raw, and Charlotte got brought to SmackDown, which Charlotte is really not in the picture right now either. But if ever they were to put that, then I think Becky Lynch would have to defeat Asuka at least one time, just to show that she's, ready for the main stage. However, do I think that would ever happen and those two would ever meet? I don't think so. I think they would feed Asuka bigger fish because Becky Lynch has moved back down to being the lord of the 4 horsemen. Now, be mad if you want to, but I don't think that Becky is carrying as much weight as she did when she came to SmackDown as the number 1 draft pick for the women's division. But, hey, I could be wrong. Maybe, maybe not. I think I'm right, because usually I am right. But anyway, we are down to the number 1 spot. And if you don't know, and if you haven't guessed, there's only one woman that's guaranteed to hand Asuka a loss. And once again, these 2 women have never faced either. But it's going to be the Queen, Charlotte. Oh, and I know that's going to rattle some chains out there. But I think Charlotte is the only person that's really believable that could give Asuka a loss. Until they move up some women from the Mae Young Classic. Then maybe. But for as the moment stands, Charlotte is the only WWE superstar on the main roster that can take Asuka and give her a loss. Everybody else, they will just pity patty and maybe slide a win in, whether it be a clean win or an interruption or a heel tactic win. Charlotte is the only one I would think that can actually put on the show and beat Asuka clean and actually make it believable. But that's a far stretch. Now Asuka is coming off incredible tenure in NXT where she has gone undefeated. She's fought the likes of Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Billie Kay, Bayley, Nia Jax, the list goes on and on and on. Mickie James. It's incredible the things that she's done she's been champion for almost 2 years. I mean, 510 days. She's just short a couple months of being a champion for 2 years, which is unheard of. I mean, CM Punk had it for 350 days or something like that, which I think that's the reason why they gave Asuka such a big push, was to eliminate CM Punk off the books as, the longest champion in modern history. So now that they've done that, of course, they didn't want to give Asuka a loss to Ember Moon, and I understand what they did. The send-off, I thought they was going to go the injury route, where they gave Asuka, like a broken arm or something like that, and she was going to go drift off into the wild, into the mist, and carry her undefeated legacy, which they are doing right now. And I respect that because due to the fact that she is Asuka and she does have that baggage to carry, there's no reason why she should be handed a loss at this point in time. It would have been foolish to give her a loss at NXT Brooklyn when Ember Moon didn't have what it takes to finish her the first time, then got injured when they were going to do it the Fatal 4-Way, but it ended up being Nikki Cross and the other new chick. But Asuka is right now at the prime point where she pretty much is going to run roughshod over anybody they hand to her. And mark my words, Emma is going to be the person they feed her on Raw, and on SmackDown it's probably going to be Natalya or Carmella. I mean, it's just how it's going to go. But I think that those are the top 5 people that can hand Asuka a loss, given they had to be in a rivalry with her. Now, for me, I would not want to be in a rivalry with Asuka because it's pretty much going to be a momentum killer and a possible career killer. Not injury career, but you know, you're gonna lose all momentum, get slowed down, get pushed to the back of the line, and then have to fight mid-card and work your way back up to that top draw spot. So if you like this video, please subscribe, hit that notification button so you get the content when it's fresh off the pot. And if you didn't, then just hit a dislike and tell me what I need to change, tell me what I need to work on. But this has been Rob Talks Wrestling, and I'll see y'all next time.